And we are live. What's good, Josh? welcome. I really want to know podcast. I'm DL Saint, your friendly neighborhood uncle. How y'all feeling out there? What's good? Happy Wednesday. What is this? Hump day, y'all. Happy hump day. Hope you guys are doing well, man. You're almost to the weekend for those of you who have weekends off. Does anyone have any time off anymore, bro? Because between having your main gig and your side hustles, bro, I swear everybody is working all the time. I mean, people look at me like, yeah, look at you, Unc, you working all the time. This is fun, bro. It's it's hard to call this work. More of a hobby. I'm having fun. This is good stress relief for me. I need to get outside more, but outside of that, this is fun. I love having these conversations. I love the interaction. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. Thank all of y'all so much for rocking out with me and helping us get the 150 subs that were taken from us somehow that just magically went away. Shout out to y'all because we only need like 41 or so subs. So we almost got them all back, man. So shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Don DeMarco to each and every one of you for rocking out with us, man. Shout out to my Fresh and Fit fam. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my speakers, my Suzette Speaks fans. Yo, Sister Suzette Speaks been working hard, man. She's on FM radio and she's still trying to do her YouTube thing. And man, I need to reach out to her to see how she is doing. I know she's busy, like just the political season, and she's like really busy down there in Dade County, doing a lot of work politically with awareness and making sure, people are getting out to vote and all that good stuff. So shout out to Suzette. And we're going to talk about PUA, man, pickup artistry, bro. And we're going to talk about the problem with pickup artistry, bro. There is a downside when it comes to running game. No matter what kind of game you running, there is a downside to every variant of game out there. So today we're going to talk about the downside of pickup artistry. Let's get into it. And we are live. What's good, y'all? Welcome to the I Really Want to Know podcast, y'all. Yes. Get some. Those sprinkle girls are getting some right now, man, because the drizzle guys, the top 20 guys, boy, oh boy, they're coming guns blazing, man. I think that these sisters out here who are out here trying to be fly, whatever, trying to get over on dudes, this whole sprinkle. Yeah, the dudes are now firing back. Yeah, drizzle. Drizzle. Instead of get something, it's drizzle. Man, they're letting them have it, bro. This dating game has gotten so crazy, bro. It's always been crazy. It's always been difficult, but now it's so transactional. A lot of that is because of dudes. Let's keep it 100. These guys are out here, making these simpleton moves, trying to do it the easy way. Some of these guys are just out here trying to be knights in shining armor, and thinking that yes, I need to prove myself to her. I need to pedestalize her. I need to spend my resources on her. If you go out there with no game and you come across a woman who's gamed up, hey man, she's gonna get you, bro. She's gonna get you as she should. I was just talking to my cousin about a business deal I made, which I'll be able to get out of pretty quick. It's whatever, but I went in with the wrong mindset. I went in thinking that the people that I was dealing with were thinking the same way I was, like, oh, we're gonna do this together and this is going to work out for the benefit of all. Nah, unfortunately, bro, it doesn't work that way. Some folks you can get down with like that, but most people you cannot. And today's sexual market, just today's dating market, that's what it's like, man. A lot of guys are going in here thinking it's we, and we're going to go in here and we are going to make this work and we are going to do what's best for us. And when in fact, the women are a lot of the time are saying, nope, it's me. You're going to do what I need you to do. You're going to buy me this. You're going to buy me that. You're going to provide this. You're going to provide that. I want these experiences. I want. And the guys are like, okay, thinking we're going to be good. And I mean, there are women out there who are real good women that you can do that with, but you got to vet them out, bro. You gotta filter through it. You gotta know who you're dealing with. And that's just the way it is. So all is not lost, people. Don't give up on it. Just get yourself gamed up. And since we're talking about game, there are many variants of game out there, bro. So many different things you can do, so many ways you can move when it comes to the dating world. You know what I mean? Hollering at people. And it is what it is. My man Jay Swans is in the building. What's good, fam? Well, got the wrong button. What's good, fam? He tried to type something in, and it immediately got retracted, bro. And all it is it's a letter. I'm not gonna show it because, bro, I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is. Jay Swans is in the building. But when there's different variants of game, and one of the most popular variants of game is pickup artistry, right? There are books on it, mystery method, and all that kind of stuff. This thing was huge in the manosphere, before social media and all that. This is when guys would just get together and they would talk about how they were moving, how they were approaching women, and what was working for them. And pickup artistry became a thing. And it spread from group to group, from guy to guy. And, people began to incorporate this into their dating or mate selecting strategy. They began to use this as a way to game themselves up and talk to women. And pickup artistry works, especially if you come across a good pickup artist, right? And who's a good pickup artist? A guy who's handsome, he's tall, a guy who has some means, he's worked hard, he's done some stuff. He's not a brokey. And that guy armed with pickup artistry can do really well for himself. The problem with pickup artistry, in my opinion, is there are a lot of guys who haven't properly figured out how to use it, and it can become more of harassment than anything else. There's a fine line between pickup artistry and harassment out there, right? And a lot of guys are just like, well, I'm just gonna keep doing this, and I'm gonna do it this way, and I need to show whole frame, and I need to do all these things. And a lot of women are just kind of like, hey man, you're too aggressive, back off, whatever. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Jay Swans just says, learn to live by the 3 Gs. Get in, get yours, and get out. All right. You know what I mean? All right, I ain't mad at you. So there's a fine line between pickup artistry and harassment. My version of game, and I've done all sorts of stuff, bro. I didn't know about this world until I got much, much older. So when I was coming up, bro, we naturally developed a PUA type mindset. We knew how to approach women when we were younger, and we would talk to them, and it was kind of like not accepting no for an answer. But we came with it was a different type of game. Like, so it was pickup artistry, talking like bullet points, but it was blended into the way that we was moving in the streets, right? So you still had like this kind of Ray Pookie mentality, but using pickup artist tenets, and it worked for us, right? And all it really was being confident and being able to walk up to a woman and kind of know what to say. And because back then it was all about getting her number. If I can get her number, it's on. If I could see her again, it's on. So a lot of women, like, they don't want to give you their number. They walk away from you, whatever. Or you driving around. A lot of times we'll be driving around, just seeing an attractive woman driving next to us. And, we'll be like, yo, roll your window down. Roll your window down, type stuff, or pull over. And then she'll look over, and okay, and she'll pull over. You know what I mean? Y'all jump into a parking lot real quick. You jump out the car, go holler at her. And she'll be sitting there, hollering right back at you. And it was what it was. Like, all right, let me get your number, because we didn't have social media back then. Let me get your number, and it's gone. It's going to go the way it's supposed to go. You know what I mean? But I'm going to show you some examples of pickup artistry and the way it looks today. We're going to look at a video from Playing with Fire brother Alex. I know I remember seeing this video a while ago. Like, oh, let me pull this up, and then we're going to look at a quick video from Dose of Game, so you can see the difference. And I'm going to try to articulate what it is I'm trying to express here when I say there's a fine line between harassment and pickup artistry. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be pretty good. Brother Damien in the building, like What We Know podcast. What's good, fam? How you feeling? I see you, player. How you feeling? There's another dude who, like I said, everyone I came up with, our game was our game, and there were tenets from the pickup artistry vein from that school, but we didn't know about it. I didn't know anything about PUA until a few years ago, like when I found the manosphere and I started seeing all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, all the terms that they use. And, so we're going to get to see a little bit of guys who use this in action. Jay Swan said, just watch Night at the Roxbury. That's how you spit game. I guess when you bouncing your head back and forth, that's crazy, bro. So this first video we're going to check out. And this is Playing with Fire. And it's like a 40-year-old natural tries cold approach. So, and then naturals are guys that they're like, oh, this guy just has the height, has the build, has the facial symmetry, whatever, just is naturally good at talking to women. And these guys, they get women all the time because they're natural at it. I would argue it always takes work. If you might not have to work as hard if you're 6'3", and handsome and rich and all that, but you're still gonna have to do some work, as opposed to being a guy who's 5'5". But still, that guy at 5'5" got some real hardcore pimp type game. He might not be working as hard as the guy at 6'3". So it always takes work, right? And everyone kind of does what they do, and it takes a lot of courage as a guy to walk up to women, whether they're by themselves or with a group or whatever, because more than likely you're going to get rejected, and you're going to have to learn how to deal with that. Now, I've seen dudes walk up to a woman, get rejected, and manage to turn it around. Kind of keep walking with her, keep talking, seriously, real life, holla, holla stuff, like real life, holla, 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 holla. And then he'll get the number. A lot of times it's like, okay, she'll just give him a number because she's tired of, all right, here, just take my number, go away type stuff. In today's world, a lot of women are armed with, they have numbers that they know don't work, so they'll give you that number. Or it's so easy to just give someone your social media these days because you can block them and they won't even know they're blocked. So you got that. So women will quickly do that. So, I've seen dudes turn it around and actually get with the women who initially didn't want to rock with them. But most of the time when guys just don't know when to quit, they cross that line, bro. They cross that barrier, and it is what it is. Educated Tyrone's in the building. Salute to you, bro. Yes. Holla, 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 bro. And that's how we were raised. That's how we came up on it. We were just holla, holla, holla. And now, they call it pickup artistry. So let's watch a little bit of this video. And I don't think I watched this whole thing, so I watched some of it. And they're in Brickell, right? I mean, it just so happens the interview begins right across the street from Moxie's, and that's what it looks like. No, right across the street from Lolita's. They're right across the street from Lolita's, cat a corner to Sexy Fish. Looks like they're in Brickell. So we'll get into it. It's funny, Alex always has his dog with him because that's dog game. Dog game helps your code approach game because you can use the dog to get the code approach. You know what I mean? It's a reason to come approach the women in the first place, kind of icebreaker and all that good stuff. Smart. Let me pull this up and let's get into it, guys. This is gonna be pretty cool. And for all those people out there who are the staunch supporters of the code approach, bro, I'm not here talking crazy. This is not a hit piece on pickup artistry, slant code approach, or whatever. But this is a conversation that needs to be had because a lot of you guys who are using PUA, y'all don't know when to quit, and y'all cross the line. A lot of y'all cross the line. Y'all don't realize it, and that makes it hard on everybody. So let's get into it. Like dog pill. That's hilarious, bro. Dog pill. So let's get into it.
600,000.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Hey guys, me Jeff randomly ran into him while filming street interviews. After hearing about his late account, we decided to follow him around with a hidden camera while he picks up girls, and it was definitely worth it. You're about to see him though.
He said his leg count was 1,000 guys.
I was trying to get my sister a gift for her birthday. Do you come here often?
I mean, sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, it's because I usually shop in the men's section. Yeah, but I was trying to get my sister a gift. I never shop for women's clothing.
I don't know what size you need.
For her, I think she's pretty large.
Large.
She's a mom. You're obviously not large.
That's why I have
Yeah.
problem. I
Yeah.
can't find small. Often
Yeah.
it's already sold out.
My Bumble date canceled on me tonight.
Oh my
I
god.
was supposed to go for dinner at 7:30. Do you have like dinner plans, or
Actually, I'm supposed to meet with my friends. So
do you have a boyfriend, or?
no, I
No?
don't. It's a
Well,
girl.
oh,
She's
okay.
stuck in traffic. So
Well, you seem very nice. I don't know if you would be interested. Maybe getting dinner one day or something. Do you like food?
tonight I'm already going.
Well, it could be another time. I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Yeah, no pressure if you want.
So y'all see how he ran the game, right?
If you want, just tell me like your WhatsApp or phone number or Instagram, and then I can maybe set something up for next week. Like if you want, how about this? Why don't you take a look at my Instagram? If you like what you see, then we can meet up.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Okay.
Going up?
Yeah.
So you see that, brother, educated Tyrone. You see that, right? He came in, he's shopping, right? I've never used this game. Like I'm shopping in the ladies section. I never done that, but it makes complete sense. Trying to find something for my sister, trying to find something for my mom, trying to find something for my daughter, whatever the case may be. You see this attractive woman, you go up to that rack, you're looking at stuff too. You start up the conversation. I'm trying to buy something for my female friend, whatever, relative. I don't know what I'm doing now. If a woman's not interested in you right off rip, she's going to say, oh, you should talk to someone who works here. I don't work here. And then she'll probably walk away. But the fact that old girl didn't walk away meant she was somewhat open to the conversation. This woman has an accent. So it's like, okay, probably, not a native born American. So he's just kind of, he's constantly talking, right? Because he's running this game. Remember, the way I run my game, I want her talking. I want her to do all the talking. But he's constantly talking, right? She's not creeped out by him. He's dressed like a normal dude, moving around. Like for Miami, I would say he's really underdressed. Like you definitely want to be rocking your linens or whatever, but he's dressed like the typical white dude in Florida, right? He's probably running that I'm not from around here or whatever. I'm just in town and I got to get this gift. But she's okay. She's interacting. She's like, okay, cool. And he's going right in it like, hey, I had a date tonight on Bumble. They canceled on me. Are you doing anything? Are you free by chance? She's like, oh, I got plans with friends. Okay, well, but he kept going. It's like sales. He's like, he just kept at it. Well, maybe we could get together another time. Maybe I can get your number. I could get your social, like get your Instagram. He's like, I tell you what, you can check out my Instagram. Let me know what you think. Right. So he knows his Instagram is laced. Let me know what you think. And then maybe we can get together. Right. What is that? That's what he was doing. Let me holler at you. Let me holler at you. Let me holler at you. He was ready. Cold approach, pickup artistry, one-on-one. And bro is making a good run at it. I cannot knock him at all. He's not phased. His tone is pretty much the same. Like no crazy inflections in there. He knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly how he wants this conversation to move. He's not wasting a lot of time, right? This dude is experienced. And at the end of the day, it's just a numbers game. And you run a numbers game to Miami, you're going to smash a bunch of fine baddies because Miami is just chock full of beautiful women. Now, one of the things I wouldn't personally do, I'm not saying, hey, maybe we can go out to dinner. I've done that in the past. But generally speaking, it's like, hey, maybe we can get together and get a smoothie. That's where I'm going with it. Maybe we can get a smoothie. Have you ever been to Brickell Key? Maybe we can walk around Brickell Key. It's a place there with like some nice hotels and condos and stuff. And you just kind of walk around the whole perimeter of it, right? It's like water off your, right there. Maybe we can do that. A lot of times like, oh, a lot of women like, oh, I jog Brickell Key. Oh, really? Like, man, and I'm old. I'm an old soldier. My knees hurt, but maybe I can, maybe I can jog a little bit with you one of these days, or maybe we could walk real fast. Whatever. But you see how he just kept going. Like he's trying to get a way to access her. The social media is going to work for him, and that's what he's pushing for. And she's like, okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give you the social media. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, brother. Penny's in the building. Cold approach can ruin your rep if done incorrectly. Facts, man. Facts. If you do it wrong, this guy doesn't seem like he's doing it wrong to me. It's sales, bro. He is trying to close the sale. You know what I mean? Brother D-Mac is in the building. What's good, fam? It's like when we grew up, understanding social cues from women was part of the game. It was 90% of the game. You had to understand that she wants to holler at you. If you're going to press it, you got to press it with a woman that definitely wants to holler at you. But if she's all crossed up and looking the other way, looking for help and turning her back, trying to get away from you, and it's like backing up, she ain't trying to holler at you, bro. Move on. Sometimes you just got to, you know what I mean? Just go ahead and chalk that up and move on. Right. But a lot of these guys, these PUA guys, they don't understand that part, and they don't move on. You know what I mean? Brother Grios is in the building. What's good, fam? They don't move on. So let's continue.
Okay. Where do you fly in from?
I live in LA now.
Oh, okay. All
I'm
right.
in Mexico for a while. I came from Mexico and Texas I'm here.
Oh, cool. I just moved here from LA. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Welcome to Miami.
Yeah, thank you. You visiting or?
Yeah,
Oh.
so good.
Visiting from LA? No, I just feel like the girls are like more fake nice here. I mean, and fake nice in LA. So they'll pretend like they're interested. They'll be nice, and then they'll ghost. Where
Here?
no, in LA.
In LA. No.
It's about 6 months ago. Yeah.
Damn, you've
No,
been here
no, but there are some negative things about Miami girls. A lot of them like want sugar daddies and stuff like that. I'm more of a splendid daddy. Yeah, I'm more of a splendid daddy, so they're not okay with that. Splendid is not as sweet as sugar, but it's still kind of sweet. You know. You never heard that term, splendid daddy? No.
Okay, that's a good impression.
Yeah, splendid daddy. I would offer to take you guys out this weekend, but I'm going to St. Lucia tomorrow, so I won't be able to take you guys out. I'm sorry. No, nothing really. I don't know. But how about this? Why don't I take one of your numbers, and then maybe if me and some friends want to meet up with you guys, if you're around later. What's your plan?
I think we're doing dinner. I'm not really sure what we're doing after.
Well, what's your number? I'll text you later.
I'll get your number.
Yeah. Here, let me. Jeffrey, I'll take yours because I don't like to give out my number for security purposes.
I don't like to give my number out for
Really?
security purposes.
Really? Damn, awkward. Well, how about this? How about WhatsApp?
All right, here, I'll just give you my card.
What's up? Ooh, card, fancy. Look at that.
Yeah, like dude's running his game, right? He's really leaning on the humor with this encounter with these two women. Like you see, dude's not afraid to approach both women. He's trying to take them both out. Like, what's up? What y'all doing? What y'all doing later? I would ask to take y'all out this weekend, but blah 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 blah. But you know, I think one of the girls said, "Well, what are you doing tonight?" So one of them, so he's making a run at two women, which is not a bad play at all. You know, and like educated Tyrone, he was just like, you know, L, you know what I mean, with the splendid daddy and all that. Hey, bro, you got to look at it as if every encounter is basically going to be an L. Like you got to pull it out the fire. And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to pull this out the fire. And it's time to close. It's like, okay, again, he went for the number. I would have went straight for the social media. I'm like, yo, let me get your Instagram. With these two women, definitely got Instagram. They may even have Facebook. So I'm like, yo, let me get your Instagram. Right off rip. I'm going there first. And the one girl, she's kind of like, I don't know, because he kept going. Remember when I keep saying that, hey, you know, most dudes talk themselves in and then right out of a good situation. He might be doing that with the splendid jokes and with the I don't get my number out for security reasons joke. You know, he might have kind of talked himself out of that situation with one of them, but the other one seemed she was acting like she still wanted to do something. And the whole conversation started over, hey, we're from Cali. Oh, okay, LA. All right, I've been to LA. And he starts dogging the LA chicks versus the Miami chicks. You know, I kind of stay away from that. You know, the fake nice people or whatever, I would have stayed away from that. But again, everyone's game is different. But this guy isn't chasing anybody. He hasn't crossed the line, in my opinion. I would definitely try to close faster. I think he's lingering too much, in my opinion, but he's running numbers. He's running sheer numbers. So he's going to talk to as many women as he can talk to and just pile up as many numbers as he can. And surely he's going to close some of those, right? Surely. And that's just what he's doing. So again, cold approach, and you gotta have the courage to run the cold approach, right? You just gotta have the courage. You can't be afraid of failure because you're gonna fail most of the time. But if you run enough numbers, you can definitely keep a rotation going in your hometown or wherever. And especially if you're traveling, if you're going to different towns, you're going to different cities, you can easily keep a rotation going.
Hey, what's up? Hey, babe, you remember me? You remember me, right? Wait, you already blocked me, right? You already blocked me? All right, cool. She already blocked me.
Yeah,
Dogs that said overcast, right?
for sure.
Yeah. I actually won't date a girl. I won't date a girl who has a cat.
Cats are just never.
That's-
I've never liked them. Really.
Well, they're just very like antisocial, very like territorial. You can't take them for
They're not
walks.
very they're.
Yeah, most people are like allergic to them too, cats. So, which I'm highly allergic. So, I literally broke up with the girl just because she had a cat.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, have you been to Delilah yet?
I have been to Delilah.
You have?
I've been to the one
In LA?
in LA and Vegas, but I haven't been to the one in Miami.
I didn't know there's one in Vegas. Okay, I used to went to the one in LA. Well, same. If you want to check out the one in they just opened like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Supposedly it's like a really good
I know.
spot.
I've been wanting to go.
Yeah.
And just like.
Well, you can check it out if you want some time. I mean,
Well, what are you doing tonight?
no plans really. Just hanging out. Just going for a walk. I was gonna meet up with my friend later when they get off work, but they don't get off till like 10 or 11. So I'm kind of free until like 10. Well, you already ate. I mean,
So, bam, again, they're at Moxie's right now. Like Moxie's, if you're ever in Miami, if you're ever in Brooklyn, you want to go to Moxie's. They're not paying me to say this either. Man, they got these, on the appetizers, they got these like steak bites that I always get pretty good. They have a chicken rigatoni or something like that, some sort of chicken pasta dish that's amazing. Some really good desserts. Anyway, shout out to Moxie's. You want to check that spot out if you're ever there. So always tons of beautiful women hanging out there from the time the sun's up to the time the sun goes down. And, you know, it's the wait staff is really cool, beautiful. The whole nine is like a real good Brickell experience. That's where he is right now. He's on the patio of Moxie's, which is right on the sidewalk. So he's probably walking. He saw her, approached her, somehow got the conversation going. And he keeps throwing out there dinner. And again, if you don't mind paying for dinner, taking women to dinner, man, by all means, go ahead and make that happen. He's throwing that out there. So right away, like she just got done eating, she's got some wine on the table, whatever. And he's talking about one of the hot spots in Miami. It's always a new restaurant opening in Miami. Always. There's always some new spot opening there. Everyone wants to they want to go, and it's hard to get reservations and all that, right? He knows this. So he's throwing that out there. So what is she saying? She's like, all right, this guy isn't creepy. He's not giving me off any vibes. You know what I mean? No icks or whatever. They're talking about cats and he's been allergic to somebody's old girlfriend and whatever. It's just blah, blah, blah talk. But she heard that like, what? You want to take me where? You're offering to take me to one of the nicest restaurants in town? Sure. What's your information? And the old boy's like, oh, it looks like you just ate. Like, don't worry about that. It's like, you know, and she's talking about going tonight. You know, you see that. So it's like, oh, maybe we can do something. She was like, what are you doing tonight? So you have to be able to see that and understand that going in. That's all part of cold approach. That's all part about, you know, reading the room, you know what I mean, being able to understand the situation and being fluid. I give him credit for that. You know what I mean? He's definitely fluid. You know, so it is what it is. Brother Pablo's in the building. What's good, fam? Hey, be sure to cover up. He's talking about wrapping it up, man. Yeah, if that's what you want to, yeah, be sure to take care of that or deal with the consequences, bro. Be sure to take care of that. But I tell folks all the time about Miami. You know, of all the big cities in America, you know, Miami, the women in Miami, they're playing fair. I use that term all the time. Like, yo, the women in Miami are playing fair. What do I mean? You can have a conversation like this guy's having a conversation with this woman all day, every day in Miami. It's all good. For every woman that turns you down, you'll probably have 3 women who are going to take your number, get your social or whatever, and, you know, may want to do something with you. Now, here's the thing. She wants to go to this restaurant. That whatever restaurant he mentioned in this bit, she wants to go there. So when he hits her up later on tonight, like, hey, I got reservations, you ready? She's going to be like, okay, let's go. So it's on. Now, after she goes to that restaurant, will she hit him up again? Who knows? But he's going to be trying to close ASAP. ASAP. That's part of it. This is part of the whole code approach. You know what I mean? If running a rotation, running your, running spinning plates, running your rotation, this is what it is. What is his mission? If we sat down and asked this man, what's your mission? He's going to say, my mission is to smash, right? He's saying his body count is close to 1,000 or over 1,000 or something like that. He's out here talking to women just all day long. That is his mission. He's not looking for a long-term relationship. He's not looking for Mrs. Right. He's looking for Mrs. Right now. So that's part of it, guys. You got to know what you're doing. And this is why I always bring that up. Brother Ted's in the building. What's good, fam? Appreciate you, bro. You got to always look that up, man. Brother Pablo saying rumor going on about Fresh. There's always going to be rumors about Myron and Fresh or whatever. I was just I was texting back and forth with Fresh just today, talking about, some topics and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to my homeboys. You know what I mean? I shot a suggestion for a topic and it looks like they're going to run with it. So them my guys, shout out to them. You know what I mean? Educated Tyrone, he's like, I like these breakdowns, DL. You look at the game different from the PUAs. Yeah, I don't know how I do know how they look at it, and it's very technical, and I get what they're doing, but it doesn't have any, any swag to it. The way they run their the way most guys run it, it doesn't have any swag to it, right? It just doesn't. But that doesn't mean it doesn't work. And again, this guy hasn't crossed any lines. He hasn't, made this awkward encounter. He is being successful, bro. He's getting numbers. So it's just the one woman that was walking by like, hey, don't I know you already? You already blocked me. You already ghosted me. She kept it moving. He didn't go chasing her, right? She just kept it moving. Let's continue.
Can't go tonight, but what's your number? I'm a little old school. Wait, first of all, what's your name? I went out of, wow, you have a firm handshake. Damn.
I'm from Texas.
Wow, okay. What's your, is it 555? 210.
So there he is. He got the number.
Yeah, I'll shoot you a text a little bit after. If you want to get a drink or something, we could always do that too.
Sure,
Seems pretty cool.
You gotta text me. I'm not doing anything.
All right, awesome. What is that? Is that spicy tuna? Or what
It was like Thai chili chicken.
He's lingering too long, in my opinion. Bro, you got the number. Get the hell out of there, man. Get the hell out of there. Again, I wouldn't want her phone number. I want her social. So when I reach out to her, she can see who I am. With a phone number, you get a random text from a number that's just not locked into your phone. You don't know who it is, right? There are many dudes talking to this woman. He might have been the third dude tonight to holler at her. She done gave her number out too, right? So and then they posted the message. It looks like they posted the chat. So my roommate just met up with me downstairs at Moxie's. Sorry, thought I sent this. Oh, okay. I guess maybe let me know when you are finished with her. I don't want to interrupt your girl time. LOL. You still there? Her and I are at the bar next to our building. You should come join us. Oh, that's what's up. Sure, I would love to. What's the name of it? And then they sent the name of the building. So dude was able to make it happen. You know what I mean? Via the text. So she did know who he was. He made a good impression. His approach worked. Again, I'd rather use Instagram, right? She's no doubt in her mind who I am. Like, in fact, I met a woman from Africa here in Tampa 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Her and her friend, two beautiful African women, like sisters, beautiful young girls, young women. And I invited them to do this podcast. We had a real good conversation. I wanted to get the conversation over here on the platform so you guys can take advantage of it and learn from it, right? And I recently reached out to her. I think today I reached out. So I sent her a message. All she has to do is go and look at my Instagram and be like, okay, I must have met this guy somewhere. And then I also sent a picture that I took of her that day, the day that we met. So she will know, okay, it was this guy. So she knows, like, okay, now I do remember this guy. You know what I mean? Okay, I see his Insta. I know, okay, this is the dude. Just memory joggers, right? And you just kind of wait for me to hit you back. But these women have so many options, bro. Don't get mad if they don't hit you back. You know what I mean? Just don't get mad. Brother Pablo was like, smashing looks expensive. It is expensive, bro. If you out there spending money, it can be very expensive, but you don't have to spend money, right? If you're just taking them on ice cream dates, if you're just taking walks in the park, you're taking them to free events in the park. Now, if you invite a woman out, on it to go out with you or whatever, I agree with Myron and Fresh on this wholeheartedly. You should plan the night. You should pay for everything. But you could take them places, especially in Miami, like in Brickell. There's always a ladies' night popping off somewhere. You could take them there. Women drink for free, right? You can go to a free concert that's in the park or something like that. You just kind of go up, dance a little bit. I tell people all the time, man, go take some lessons, man. Go learn how to salsa, merengue, bachata, all that. Learn how to do that, bro. Learn. You get to take them somewhere, and especially a lot of women are part of that Latin vibe, bro. You know what I mean? Even if they're white girls, if they're living in Miami, they're going to be familiar with that vibe and they love to dance. So you just get them out there, teach them how to dance if they don't know how, right? It's, just take you a few lessons. That doesn't cost you anything. So look, you've taken her out to dance. She feels good. Like, okay, you're going to take a woman out that you just met. You take her out for smoothies or whatever, right? Ice cream or whatever, right? You take her out for that early, have a talk. You guys are just chilling in the park, whatever, having a good time. Maybe you go somewhere where they have one of those giant chess sets and you're playing chess or whatever. Whatever you're doing. She's like, man, I'm having a really good time. I don't want the evening to end. Hey, fine. I know a place. We can go over here and there's whatever. And it's ladies' night. We can go over here. They have the best quesadillas or whatever. Oh, that's great. I want to go home and shower first. That's a good sign. She wants to go home and shower, which means she's thinking about doing some stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, well, let's meet up at such and such time. Bam. She goes home, she showers, she changes, she comes back out, she meets you up. You guys go, you get the ladies' night drinks, and then you get the good quesadillas, which are probably half off. Bam, this is cool. Right now, you take her somewhere dancing because she's gonna do that. Like, man, I'm having so much fun. Like, hey, I know the spot. They have outdoor salsa. It's just around the corner. We could walk over to the spot, man. You do some salsa, bro. That's it. By the end of that, by the time you guys finish that, she'll probably invite you back to her spot, or you can invite her to your spot. Like, hey, you want to come back to mine? You know what I mean? Just, have a nightcap or something like that. Yeah, I would love to come back to your place. What building are you in? I'm in the Ivy, you know what I mean? Or I'm in the Sail, or I'm in the Icon. She's going to know, right? Okay, go over to your building. And then it is what it is. That won't cost you much money, right? You didn't pay to get into a salsa club. The salsa stuff was free. What are you paying for? You're paying for water mostly because it's hot. You bought the ice cream or the smoothies at the beginning of the night. You got the half off drink specials, or she's drinking for free or whatever, and you bought the half off quesadilla. You might have got away with less than $50 for that night. That's not a bad night at all. The guy that's talking about taking these women to these restaurants, he's talking about, bro, those restaurants, $125 each just for dinner. You know what I mean? That stuff, that could be expensive. You know what I mean? Brother Tyrone is saying naturals know the best game. That could be it, man. It's just that they have more reps. They've been out there doing it more. You know what I mean? It's like, I think game is an art. They think it's a science. That's a fact. That's the thing with the PUAs. They do look at it more as a science than it is more of, I look at it more as an art as you. Like, it has to be some swag to it. You know what I mean? Technically, it is both. You know what I mean? I cannot argue with that at all. At all. So let's continue.
Good. You come here often? How you been? Wait, you look familiar.
Yeah, you never remembered me.
Wait, you haven't blocked me yet. I'm surprised. Wait, did you block me?
I did.
Really? What was the final straw?
You called me 3 different names.
Do you hate me though? Like, I've never done anything. I thought we had a good rapport.
It's just when a guy flirts with a girl and doesn't recognize her the next time and does it again.
I know, I did that.
I think that it's very not authentic.
No, I did it as a joke because the second time.
What's my name?
Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, you have.
Gotcha.
All right. Your name's Maria. Give me a hint. It's not that it's not authentic. It's because I'm old. All right.
No, someone really sticks out to you. You'll remember their name.
Well, I would say I'm more of a face guy.
If you flirt with a girl and you're like, hi, let me take you out to dinner, this, that, do this, and you can't remember her name, you just put yourself in a category like every other generic guy in Miami.
I agree with you.
So you see how dudes, high volume of women wrecked him. Couldn't remember her name. He done hollered at her multiple times. And now he's following her. He's like walking fast to keep up with her, but she's talking, right? She's fussing at him. She's upset. She's mad. I can't believe you don't remember my name. You did it multiple times. You can't remember my name. And he's trying everything. Oh no, it was just a joke. Ha ha. No, you can't. Oh no, it's because I'm old. He's sitting there like just trying to come up with ways to break the code. He's trying to break into the safe. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? He's got the, you know what I mean? He's got the listening device up to it. He's just kind of break into the safe. And she wants him to break into the safe. She wants him to succeed. She wants to go out with the guy. She wants to go out with him. And she's sitting there saying all this stuff, and she's going hard. You forgot my name, and you're just like all the rest of these dudes, and blah, 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 blah. Baby, if you don't want to talk to the guy, just be like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I got a boyfriend now. Take care. Bye. You can break contact. If she wants to break contact, she can break contact. No, she wants him. Right? She wants him. Right? Yeah, you're right about that, Tyrone. Latin and dance hall, bro. Soca, man, it's crazy. We'll get into that. We'll get into it later. And Brother Pablo is like, so you are a player, Mr. Saint. Uncle Saint has player ways. I know the way of a player, but I am not a player. There's at this stage of my life, no, I'm not a player, but I have my player ways. I know what I'm doing. But you know, someone like a dose of game, that's a real player. There's a player is a whole nother level to this, gentlemen. It's a whole, and ladies, for a few ladies out there listening to us, like you got your average guys down here, your top 20 guys down here, right? In this area right here. Under them, you got the bottom 80. So of the top 20 guys, you start getting to the top. You got guys who know what they're doing. Guys like me, guys like this dude, Alex, this other guy, this 40-year-old dude who's out here running game. They know what they're doing. They have created a game that works for them, and they just run that same game. Or they're just like me, maybe more charismatic, and you know, I use my comedy to help me out, or whatever I'm doing. I use my, you know, whatever. I know what I'm doing. But then you got players who are up here, and the players are just they run a game that'll just blow your mind. It's like watching a football game, bro. It's like watching sports. It's like watching LeBron and them do their thing. They run a level up here that just they take it to another level. Now you got people like Lucario and Miles and Dose of Game. And even within players, you know, there's levels to it. And then and above that, you got pimps. Like straight up pimps. A pimp, in my opinion, a pimp is a guy who can use his words and talk you into doing anything, including giving him money, selling yourself, whatever. Men and women. There are dudes out there getting pimped, just like there are women out there getting pimped. Right? You look at someone like the Tindler Swindler. He was on some pimping shit. And he was getting that money. So there's levels to it. Now, this isn't official, guys. This is just Uncle Saint's take on all this. You know what I mean? So I am not a player. That is a level that I have not achieved. Could I be? I could, but it would take a lot of work. And I don't want to put in that kind of work. But you see this dude like still working on this woman. I'm going to show all the chats, guys. I doubt if I get a chance to read them all, but I'm going to show them all. But let's continue.
I agree. Now, part of the reason why I don't remember your name is because you blocked me. So every time
I told you my name 3 times.
All right, hold on. Let me think.
And you called me Maria. You called
No, it starts with an A.
It doesn't even start with an A.
Fuck me. God.
Don't worry. There's other girls who are more than flattered by that.
No. I could have just made up a bunch of bullshit names or pretended like I remember, but I don't. I'm not even gonna pretend like I remember. I remember how beautiful your face is and how amazing your personality is, and that's all that matters. I remember the rapport that we have. We make each other laugh with each other. I'm gonna say Moxie's. We met Moxie's and then the gym.
Met at the gym and then
Gym, then Moxie's.
Yeah.
All right, so gym, then Moxie's, then gym. See, I think it's the universe keeps putting us together for a reason. No, this is not me spouting bullshit, but we keep running into each other. Unblock me. Give me one more chance to remember your name. And I promise I won't forget it this time. I swear, I won't forget it. Tell me your name one more time and I won't forget it. I'll make it up to you. And I'll take you to Delilah. I know you've been wanting to go there.
I don't go to dinner with guys, but I appreciate it. But I'll tell you, my name is Gabriella.
Yes.
Final. Engrave that in your brain hard.
Wait, you don't go by Gabby though.
I do go by Gabby.
I think we should go to Psychic right now and think that they tell us if we have a
I
future.
don't go on dates and I don't eat out and I don't drink.
That's probably why I forgot your name, because I tried to take you out on dates and you always say no.
No.
So how am I going to remember your name then if you always say no to me? A man can only take so much rejection, Gabby.
I know.
Gabby.
Which is why I'm blunt the first time.
Part of the connection. I really do. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I think you and I can have fun together. Now, I don't want you to go on a date with me. I'm not asking you on a date. I don't like to go on dates with girls either. I like that you skip the date and go right to the guy's bedroom. I like that. It's a joke. But no, I rather.
Do you see how he stays in there too long? He stays in there too long. Right? She's mad. He forgot her name, not once, but twice. Right? And he's like, I know where I met you. I either met you at Moxie's or I met you at the gym. Why? Because those are the only places he hunts. Right? So he's like, all right, I would have remembered if it was anywhere other than that. Because I met you at Moxie's or I met you at the gym. She's like, yeah, you met me at the gym and then at Moxie's. Yeah. Just tell me your name one more time. His mission was to get her name. She gave him her name. And he was trying to get her to go out. And he's like, I don't go on dates and da. But she's still standing there talking to him. Right? This is being able to read her, but she's got her arms folded. She's got her feet kind of positioned, where she can kind of move, but she wants to hear what this guy has to say. Right? And he's just, man, this dude is talking so much shit right now. He needs to put a bib on, man, so we don't get it on his shirt. He's talking mad now. He's mad crazy. This man is talking mad crazy. And I ain't mad at him. If y'all see those lights in the background, if you look at that picture, those lights in the background is the building I used to live in when I was in Miami. Just so you guys know. That's the Ivy and that's the Ivy and that is the Mint. Ivy and the Mint. I know exactly the spot these guys are standing on. It's hilarious. She wants this guy to succeed. She knows that this is a player. He just said, I don't like going out on dates with women. But he didn't ask her to go on how many dates? His game is he's just throwing everything he can at the target, bro. It's machine gunning, bro. This is machine gunning. That's all this is. Whatever you got to say. I don't even like going on dates with girls. That's why I don't remember your name, because you wouldn't go on dates with me. I must have met you at correction, I met you at Moxie's or I met you in the gym. He just, and she's still listening to him. Me, I'm a sniper, bro. I'm a sniper, bro. One round, one hit, man. That's me, bro. I'm gonna take a well-placed shot and that's it. I'm gonna get your number or get your Instagram and I'm out of there. And I don't go out and run the masses anymore like this guy does. But you got to give him a Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco. For all this time and working this chick, he done forgot her name twice. He gonna forget it again. Gabrielle, he's trying to remember it. Gab, he's doing everything he can to remember. He's gonna forget this woman's name. He's gonna have to go back to this video to remember what her name is. But hey, man, this is today's dating marketplace, bro. The dating marketplace. Miami is a big town, bro. Brickell's a lot of people in Brickell. He done came across her at least 3 times, right? He done came across her at least 3 times. This is crazy.
Not take you on a date, but still be able to see you. So how do we accomplish that? So if I want to see you, but not see you on a date, I have an idea.
Take it to the gym, homie.
What we could do is we could do a get together. It's like a meeting, but a non-date meeting. So it doesn't feel like a date. We could go to the spa. We go to the health center. I go to the health span over here. We could do something active, maybe play tennis. So it's not really like a typical dinner date, but it's just more of us just hanging out as normal people. And then eventually, if you do that and like each other, then we could go on a date. But if not, it's fine.
Yeah. I won't deny it. I am just in a point in my life right now where I am very disciplined. And this year I've chosen to just be selfish for myself. And I've never been selfish for myself before. And I like the results and the goals that I see. Yep. That's not even me.
That's not you. Awkward. Wait, that's the wrong Gabrielle. Wait, oh, fuck. Oh.
He just took too long. She gave him her name. I wouldn't be trying to pull no pictures up because there's going to be a million pictures of him with other women. And she's basically saying, I've given up on Playboys because I've been pumped and dumped too many times. This is what she's basically saying. I'm giving myself a year to regroup. Right? That's what she's doing. She's trying to figure it out. And he's like, well, let's go on a date. That's not a date. We could just get together like a meeting. We could just It's like, bro, all you had to do was say, listen, I get it. Right? You don't want to go on dates. I understand that. But I would like to continue this conversation. I really want to know, shout out to the podcast. I really want to know why, you're having to use this sort of discipline. So how about this? Let's go work out, right? Say we can work out together, or let's do some cardio. Let's take a walk. Again, that whole Brickell Key thing. Let's walk Brickell Key, because I really want to pick your brain about this whole thing, and kind of I want to dig down a little bit. And after we do the walk, smoothies on me. We'll get smoothies, and I know there's really good salad place on Miami Avenue or whatever, right? That's all he had to do. And she's gonna say, okay. It's like, let me get your Instagram. I'll hit you up on Insta, and let's have that walk. That's it. It's not a date. We're just gonna get some exercise in. Let's get this walk in. Right? Simple as that. But instead, he's just blah 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 blah. It just, at this point, I would have cut my losses a long time ago if I was dude. But she wants him to hang in there. She wants to be able to talk to dude when she's done with her, her nun phase. We have the guys have the monk phase. She's going her nun phase. She's trying to be a born again virgin, which you can't do. You can't erase the encounters, right? But in her mind, that's what she wants to do. Fine. Right? Get her Instagram, hit her up on Instagram, get her to come take a walk with you. Might take a few weeks, but eventually she's going to do it. Have those conversations, and you are on. But if you're running a real rotation, you're not going to want to put that kind of time into a woman because you're just trying to smash. That's too much work. You'd rather just go back to the other 5 or 6 girls that you met earlier in the night, and just run your normal game. Take them out somewhere, get some drinks, and go home and smash. You know what I mean? Educated Tyrone, bro, you're going to love it in Miami, man. I haven't been to Orlando. I'm in Tampa. But Miami, bro, I used to live in Miami for years, man. I love it down there. You're going to have a great time, bro. You're going to have a great time. I don't mess with South Beach, but, that's where everyone likes to go. I stay away from South Beach. I'm always in Brickell. Wynwood's cool. You'll catch me in Coconut Grove, Coral Gables. Even up in Broward, I'll go up to Broward. I'll go to Las Olas, like the Hollywood area. If I do go to the beach, I go up there. I go up to like the Fort Lauderdale, Broward area, and I'll go to the beaches up there. I stay away from South Beach. And like I said, I'm a foodie, bro. They got all of the food. Oh, I got my aunt in the building. Aunt Paulette, what you doing up in here? What you doing up in here? This ain't for you. What you doing up in here, Auntie? This ain't for you. This is what we doing. I call these, they younger than me, so I call young folks business. They younger than me, so I'm trying to just put them on the game. You know what I mean? Tampa's cool, bro. Tampa's a great place. I'm a single father. That's why I'm here. I'm here to raise my daughter 4 more years, and then she's out of high school. She's about to get into high school. So this is the last 4 years, the most important years, if you ask me. So that's why we're here. Better place to raise a family. Although we almost went back to Miami, but I think this is a better place here to raise family. And as soon as she's done with high school, I'll be right back in Miami, bro. I'll be right back. Brother Paolo, he sounds desperate. Yep, he should have spoken to the Saint for advice. He should have hollered at Uncle Saint. Right? Sometimes you just got to break contact, man. It is what it is, man. You can't have them all, man. Sometimes you got to break contact. And he just went in there full crazy mode. You know what I mean? And he's definitely talking himself out of it, Brother Pitney. You know what I mean? He definitely talks himself out of it. And I appreciate that. He talking about Uncle Saint. Yeah, he's not a player. He just crushed a lot. Shout out to that's Big Pun, right? Shout out to Big Pun. RIP to the great Big Pun. But let's keep going.
You blocked me on Instagram. Wow. Well, I'm from Jersey too, right?
Yeah, I also know you're a pilot.
How the fuck you stalker? How do you know
Because
that?
when you tell me something, I remember it because I don't have so many interactions that are not authentic with much people.
I'm just trying to meet people. I got blocked off at Tinder and Hinge. The only way I can meet people is in person.
Good, that's more authentic.
So I'm being real. You like my shirt?
Yeah, I also know that you own a brand that you've asked me to model for that has all of these sayings that are
Cheesy.
funny. Yeah.
I would love to not take you on a date sometime. Now that I have your number finally after waiting all these months, I'm going to text you sometime. And just do me a favor. Don't block me
Okay.
yet. Give me a chance to take you on
Yes, I like that word.
one meeting. We could do something active
Yeah.
because I'm also
Yeah,
trying
I
to.
just don't like go on dates.
No,
with
no,
anyone.
not a date.
Yeah.
We'll just do something active. We could play tennis. We could go on a boat. We could go paddle boarding. We
Like a
could,
platonic.
yeah, like a platonic, like cool thing to do. That hang out.
To be honest, I don't really think I can come back from the fact that you don't remember who I am.
I think it's not good to hold grudges and live in the past. And I think
No, it's not. But I also know what it's like to like fall in love and be with someone.
you fell in love with me already.
No,
That's cute.
but I know exactly what that feeling feels like.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if I let every man walk up to me and allow me to go to dinner with them, I would be a train wreck and I wouldn't be as valued.
Well, I would love to go on a platonic meeting with you sometime.
I'm just not a casual
So?
person, so I will tell you, I probably will never get to that place, but I'm always down to be friends.
Yeah, we could get to the point at least of you not blocking me and returning my text and maybe setting up a friend meeting.
You
All right?
caught the most selfish me right now, though.
Have
That's what
patience.
24 is all about.
I have patience.
I'm selfish myself, so
We can hang out. Listen,
I don't even hang out with.
listen, it was a pleasure to meet you for the 5th time. You look
Finally.
amazing, I'm sure.
Thank you. If you can actually remember my name this time, I think you know why I'm really fed up. Because it's not just you. It's a lot of guys who do that at the gym. And there's guys, and they'll be like, "Oh, I died and came back to life." Like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my memory is bad." And I just think that's so unauthentic that like
Yeah.
you can, like personally, like I'm giving you my advice because I don't take bullshit from any guy. I've done it in the past.
That's what I
and-
like about you. Yeah.
And now I'm like, I will fucking humble every fucking guy and make them cry to sleep. Like, I will make sure that they understand that.
I like the fact that how honest and real you are. That's part of the reason why I'm attracted to you. It has nothing to do with your amazing body and pretty face.
Yeah.
It's because you're amazing.
Yeah, I'm not trying to, it's not like I'm being a bitch. It's just like,
You're being real.
Yes.
You're being real. I like how
And
we're
so
good to see you. Wait, where do you live over here?
I'm getting in my car.
I was just saying I could walk you home because I'm a gentleman,
It's
but
okay.
you don't.
I'm a gentlewoman and can walk
You don't look-
myself home too.
All right, listen, we'll do a platonic day. So I'm going to the Caribbean tomorrow for a few days. But let's link up when I get back. We're going to St. Lucia.
I'll let
So,
you know.
That could have been you
Oh,
coming with
man,
me.
he's
if you didn't
still
have me blocked
talking.
on this.
No, I would not.
All right, so yeah, you look really familiar.
That took forever. Dude's a pipe. Did you see how she ran down everything? She knew him. She was interested in him. She's hurt because he doesn't remember her at all. She's like, I'm tired of these guys. I'm tired of men because all these men are doing all these things and blah, 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 blah. Nah, man, it's the dudes that she wants or just passing her around like a blunt, bro. They smoking it, passing it over there. There you go, cuz, passing it to the next one. And she realized what's going on. He's not the only one to forget her. So in her mind, she's thinking, I am the most beautiful woman ever. I'm the best thing ever. I am the woman. And then she slowly realized, like, don't none of these dudes know me. They are forgetting my name, right? They're running their game and I'm falling for it and they're getting it. And then she needs to take a year off. I got to be selfish now. Nah, baby, how about you just go up and talk to regular dudes? Quit going after the Chads, baby. Quit going after the Tyrones. Like, because they getting you, baby. You sitting around there talking about what you did at band camp.
It'll be like this one time at band camp.
It's like, yo. And they letting you have it. Shorty, that is on her. That is on her. He spent the longest time. I didn't realize dude was a pilot. Bro, you a pilot? Just take her on a flight, bro. That's all you gotta do. You're going crazy. He's tying himself into knots, trying to figure out how to take her on a non-platonic. Oh, you know I'm a pilot. Have you ever flown in a small aircraft? You know what? We should fly down and have a look at the keys. How about we fly down and check out the keys? He can get himself a Bonanza, you know what I mean? Or get himself a nice Cessna, fly to Tamiami, man, go down into the Keys, see the Keys and fly back. Bro, there you go. Non-platonic. Hey, I think you're cool. And I just wanted to kind of show you I love to do this. This is how I unwind, blah, 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 blah. That's the game he should be running. He's blowing an opportunity. I mean, that'll get him in. Come on, bro. I've never come across a woman who said no to an offer to fly somewhere. We used to fly all the time in LA. Hey, meet me at Van Nuys. We're going to fly to Santa Barbara. We're going to fly to San Luis Obispo. We're going to fly to Palm Springs. We're going to fly to San Diego. We're going to fly to Vegas. We're going to fly to Scottsdale. Right? Just get into a session and off we go. That is the best, bro. You want to talk about top tier, big dog game? Just take her out for a cool little, man. All you got to do is take her up in the airplane, man. Just kind of go around the pattern a couple times, just fly around, take off, come back, do a touch and go, whatever, which airplane lands and then takes right off again. Or just fly to, we're going to fly to Palm Beach. You fly up to Palm Beach, man, have lunch and fly back. You want to talk about baller? I mean, you want her to have an experience that she's never going to forget? And always be comparing that to all these other dudes who are trying to holler at her, bro. That's how you do it. This guy's a pilot. What is he thinking? Yeah, dude needs to holler at Uncle Saint, man. He needs to sit down and holler at Uncle Saint. I can show him how to put his game on a higher level. Brother Mandrell's in the building. What's good, Mandrell? What's good, Mandrell, bro? How you feeling, man? Good to see you, bro. But this guy, he did all that talking, all that time. Everything he did could have been done in 15 minutes or less. Right? Not even. He could have, all that really, that's 15 is too long. He could have, I'm talking about from the moment he saw her walking by until the moment he got his hug and said goodbye. That should have been 8 minutes, bro. The whole, you forgot my name a bunch of times and whatever. I told you she wanted to talk to him. She knew everything about him. And he's saying, oh, you stalker. That's not funny. And she took that anyway. She didn't care. She kept rolling with it. Do you see how forgiving it can be in the dating marketplace? If you're a guy of means, you're a handsome dude, you walk, you move a certain way, you're confident. Little shorty is forgiving him for everything he did wrong. She's mad at him, but she's still forgiving him. She's still right there. He still has a shot. Now, if I was dude, I wouldn't try to rock with her. It's just going to take too much work. I don't think he's going to try. I really don't. I don't think he's going to try. But, he probably did it because he was being filmed and he knew it, or he did it because why not? ABTS, man. I always be talking shit. That was an extreme version of it, but he was doing it.
Oh, do you go to Equinox, the gym here? Oh, okay. I thought you were someone else. You look very familiar.
No.
Oh, okay. Do you come here often?
I'm not from here. I'm from Argentina.
Figured you seem too nice to be from here because you're actually like responsive. You have a nice smile. You laugh. I thought that you go to my gym, but maybe there's another girl. Can I ask you a personal question? Like, are you married by any chance?
No.
You're not married? The only reason why I asked is because I tried to do the online thing to meet women, but I don't like the online way of meeting women.
Online?
Yeah, like Bumble, Tinder, stuff like that. So I tried that, but I don't like doing it anymore just because I think mine is broken because no one ever matches me back. But I prefer to meet someone like more organically. You're not in a relationship?
No.
It was funny. You guys were watching, as we were watching this, I don't know if y'all noticed, but it was like a green and black Lamborghini that was driving down the street. That was Fresh. Y'all probably didn't notice that, did you? That's when Fresh was driving that green and black Lamborghini, bro. That was Fresh. I'm like, oh, they go Fresh in the background. But this guy right now is spending too much time, right? She's not from America. She speaks conversational English. So she's going to miss most of your stuff. She's not going to catch all the jokes, not all of them, right? So there's no need to spend a lot of time with this particular woman. It's like, hey, I think you're attractive. You know what I mean? They're standing right across the street from a real nice pastry slant ice cream, like a ice cream place, like one of those gourmet kind of dessert ice cream places. They're just across the street from where they're standing. It was like, hey, would you, if you want to go buy her something, go buy her some ice cream. And they're 3 blocks away from a really nice ice cream parlor. It's just 3 blocks down from where they're standing. And you can just go in. It's kind of like a Baskin Robbins, but like a private, you know what I mean? It's just like a owner operated, whatever. It's not a chain, right down the street. Man, just take her to get some ice cream, bro. Get her social media, get her WhatsApp, get her number, whatever. With her, I would definitely go with a number, get her WhatsApp, and set something up. He's taking too long, if you ask my opinion. That's just a lot of time to be spending. She likes you, bro. She's laughing at your jokes, man. She knows what you're doing. She gets it. Like, oh, these silly Americans with their, no, I don't go to your gym. I'm from Argentina. You know what I mean? It's like, just ask me out, bro. But it's like, when we gonna get to the good part, homie? Get down to the good part.
No, because I thought you think you're very beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm not too old for you, I'd love to take you out to dinner sometime.
Scared?
Yeah?
Yes.
Do you like dinner? You like food?
Yes.
Yeah. How about this? We go to Osaka. Have you been?
Osaka, no.
Supposedly it's
I
really.
hear about this.
So can I get your number?
Yes.
I'll text WhatsApp or
WhatsApp.
what's your name? My name is Jeffrey, but it's pronounced Jeff. Candela.
Candela.
All right. I'm gonna.
He could have done all that in 3 minutes. She was about it. She wanted to go out with this guy. She was interested in this guy. The moment he walked up, the moment she didn't walk off when the light changed, right? So he just wasted all that time dropping all those jokes. All of it's unnecessary. I just, man, just let me take you out. If that's your game, get right to it. Why waste all the time? Why waste all the time?
I'll remember it. Yeah, I'll remember. Do you have a lot of men try to
still
talk to you
talking
because
to
you're
her.
so beautiful?
No.
Well, it's surprising because a lot of guys, they can't really talk to women. I'm going to message you on WhatsApp. Just don't block me. I'm a very honest guy. So if you're like, hey, Jeff, I changed my mind, just tell me. Because, I'll make a reservation there, right here. We'll try for maybe next week or something. Or
Text me and
yeah. When else know?
And dude puts up the he did go on to show the text stream. He took too long, bro. And his insecurities are showing. Just don't block me. It's always, oh, you blocked me, you ghosted me, you this, you that. Who cares, bro? It's part of the game, man. Chalk it up to the game. You know what I mean? Unblock me, don't block me. If you change your mind, tell me. Like, come on, man. That to me, that's insecurity showing. But he's getting the numbers, bro. He's getting the numbers. You got to get out there. Pickup artists, man, this is what they do. Cold approach, man. They go out there, they talk, they use whatever they got to use to accomplish their mission. And that mission tends to be to get their number, to get their socials, to set a date. That tends to be their mission. And you see, he's always like, let's do it next week. He's trying to put them into a cool little funnel. He's going to just run it smooth, right? And he was telling her, like, he's out of the country. I'll be around tomorrow. She's like, yes, but I finished at 11. I guess work. We can go for a drink after. And tonight, as you got home from Bogota, tonight you can't. Or she's like, tonight I can't. Okay, tomorrow for a drink when you get off. Yes. Okay, cool. Looking forward to it. If you can get off early, let me know. Good night. Perfect. Good night. So they got together later on. I keep trying to tell y'all, in Miami, the women play fair. The American women play fair. And then the women who in from out of the country, they really playing fair, bro. I like Miami. LA, can you get on in LA? Yes, but the game is different. Most people in LA, men and women alike, they're looking at you, okay, what can you do for me? What can you provide for me? Who do you know, that can help me get to the next level? That's pretty much how most folks in LA are. The people from LA who grew up in LA, they're dealing with different things, man. They're just trying to live and get through life. So when they talk to you and they like you as on, they're gonna be like, all right, let's go out. And it tends to kind of, especially if they're safe, they feel safe around you, it tends to go quick. Like, what's up? They're ready to get it in because they just don't have the time like that. So they, ready to get it in. I haven't spent a lot of time in New York. Normally when I'm in New York, the people I meet, I already know and I set that up. Atlanta, throughout the South, it's depends on who you're talking to. There's still some wholesome women in the South. You know what I mean? Depending on where you are in the South and what, what bubble you working around in. But if you're in the South and you're in the hood, that moves quick. If they dig you or whatever, they move quick. But, it's going to be a lot of big talk, sprinkle talk. But then, when it's time to do the get down, they ready to do the get down. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But this bro, like he knows what he's doing, but he needs to, in my opinion, he needs to trim it down a little bit. He's wasting a lot of time. But these women don't care. Why? Because they like him. They knew when he walks up to them, they knew really quick if they wanted to deal with this guy or not. They knew they were going to get this guy. They were going to give up a phone number or give up their socials or whatever. They knew when he walked up, right? It's just like he's in his 40s. He's in shape. You know what I mean? He's playing the role. He's the most sought after guy in the dating market right now, they say, are Caucasian men. He's playing the role. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing.
Cheers. Trying to practice my Spanish too. Take care.
They talk about how to pick up girls and stuff like that. So now you guys are seeing what's up with the code approach, pickup artistry. There's a whole lot into it. Trust me, I'm no expert. I've read the books or whatever, and there are a bunch of terms and stuff like that. I don't know if I have mastery. Yeah, I got mystery method up here right now, as a matter of fact. like they got a lot of terms, and you know, the mystery method by mystery. I mean, for those who don't know, there's the book right there. I think that every young man should read this. Every old man should read this. I'm not saying that this stuff is going to work 100% of the time or whatnot, but it's definitely worth reading. Right, you know, it gets into like chapter 1, the mystery behind Casanova. They talk about Casanova, the world's greatest lover. And think like when you think about what Casanova did in the time frame that he did it back then, like dude was truly taking his life into his own hands, and he still managed to do what he did. Like the ultimate purpose of life, rewriting her. Okay, so rewiring her attraction circuitry. They gets into that, like the rules and structures of the game. So this is when Brother Tyrone was talking about the science part. This is what I mean about that, because most of the pickup artists, they base everything on this book, and this is one of the books that they base everything on. Right, female to male interest, male to female interest. You know, like mid game and end game. This is so many things that they talk about in this book. You know, rules and structure of the game, and it's worth the read, guys. It's definitely worth the read. I'm not going to break it down right now. Maybe we'll do another episode down the road and talk about it. Maybe I can get a pickup artist on here and they could like really, you know, break it down for us. But the guy we were watching, the Jeff dude, he had his game down to a science. He's comfortable doing it the way he does it. I can critique his game all day. You know what I mean? Mandrell can critique his game all day. The next man can come and critique his game all day. But at the end of the day, all that matters is his results, right? Because everyone has to run their individual game, and he's happy with what he's doing. He's getting all kind of, you know, good results. He's not really harassing anyone from what I saw. Like the guy was just doing his regular thing. It was working. Now there's some dudes out there who don't truly understand how to run that game. They do it wrong. And they not only do they make it hard for themselves, but they make it hard for every man out there. All these women who's like, you know, with the icks, and all these women out here who talks about they don't want men to approach them and all this kind of stuff is based on these dudes running terrible game. These dudes running terrible PUA stuff, pickup artistry stuff, right? So a dose of game, who I'm always talking about over here, the brother has a video, and the title of the video is "True Players Don't Harass Women. Be a lion, not a hyena." And I thought this was a really good, he did this video 2 years ago, and I thought this was a really good video. Just a few minutes. We're going to check this out, guys. And I mean, this is why I wanted to do this video, just so I can highlight this message. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to King Dose, man. I'm telling y'all, go over there and subscribe. A Dose of Game. And it will be the video will be clipped in the description below. A lot of people like, man, you don't tell us which link is the video. Could you have 5 videos and just 5 links? Well, just go through them. It's one of them. You know what I mean? It'll be two linked to this video in the description. You know, one's gonna be the thing we watched with Jeff, and the other one's gonna be what we're about to watch right here. So this video, I think, is a must watch for all men, whether you in the game or not. Red pill, blue pill, black pill, MGTOW, doesn't matter. Every man should watch this, because every dude needs to understand that there is in fact a fine line between harassment and pickup artistry, right? Between harassment and game, and you never want to cross that line. Unfortunately, sometimes you're going to cross that line, bro. It's going to happen. But at least you want to be aware that you're crossing that line, and you want to put yourself in a position where you can learn from it and never do it again. So let's check this out.
With women or sexually harassing them is a big no. Being overly aggressive with women or sexually harassing them is a big no in any player's handbook. Players don't take, we talk. Players don't force, we finesse. It's as simple as that. We don't have to use our position in the workplace to make women date us. All that shit is whack. Weirdos like Harvey Weinstein get a little bit of money and power and think they can force themselves on women, and that's not cool. That's why he's behind bars to this very day. Guys like him never had game from the start. They are insecure and lack any type of real confidence. Their arrogance is manufactured by money. If I could have talked to Harvey and coached him before he started his weirdo ways, I would have taught him that comfortability and trust is the way to any woman's bedroom, not money and pressure. Once a woman feels safe with you, she will be ripping your clothes off. Females can sense creepiness and can feel when the vibe is off. Now, I'm sure some of these women that he slept with were not all victims. I'm sure some of them did the do just to further their careers and get what they could out of him. But I'm not talking about those chicks. I'm talking about the ones he pestered and harassed. I heard the tapes. Dude was on some other shit, begging, whining, and grabbing. The whole thing was sickening. A true player never has these type of problems. We follow strict guidelines when it comes to sexual encounters with the opposite sex. 1, we never.
So did y'all hear that, right? Remember when I was talking about the levels, right? You got the levels over here. You got the bottom 80 down here, and they're just trying to figure it out. That includes the blue pill guys or whatever. Those are the dudes that most women don't even see anyway, so it really don't matter. Then you got the guys who work themselves up to a position where they got a little bit of game. They've done the work. Women see them, and they're trying to figure it out, man. You got guys who just, trainer wheels on it, but they're getting out there slowly. They're using social game. They're trying to hook up with people they work with, maybe social, like I said, like groups like church and whatnot, right? Then you got guys who are out there and they people call them naturals or whatever. They just good with other folks. They know how to come up. They know how to break the ice, right? It's the guy in the group that can always bring the girls over, right? You got those guys. You got guys who know, guys who understand female nature. They understand male nature, right? And they work accordingly, right? They're out there doing what they do. And guys like Jeff fell into that category. I fall into that category. You got guys out there like Myron and Fresh. They fall into this category. They know what they're doing. They're running their game. They get it. Now, above that, you got the players. You got the players like Dose, like Dre. You got the players talking about King Dre to be on YouTube. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It's friend of the Fresh and Fifth fam. There are dudes out there who run game. They know exactly what they're doing, right? Their game is all encompassing and they live it every single day, right? So no matter where they are, no matter what scenario it is, you can't go up to a player and be like, "Oh, you're running doggy game." Like, players don't know nothing about that. He's like, "I'm just being me, player." This is what players do. Players don't waste time. They're surgical with their thing, man. There's in and out. They know what they're doing. They set it up. They move on. A player would never have a 15, 20-minute conversation with a girl trying to convince her to give him another chance because he forgot her name. The player wouldn't have messed that up in the first place. He wouldn't have messed it up one time, let alone 2, 3 times, right? And then above the player, you got pimps. Pimps. Real pimping. You know what I mean? Someone like, you look at someone like an Ice-T. Like that guy, his game, pimp level. Pimp level. Now, Ice wasn't on the street doing that back in the day, but that's who he came up with. He has the vocabulary of a pimp. Iceberg Slim. That's him. I ain't talking about Ice Cube from NWA, guys. I'm talking about Ice-T from Law and Order, Law and Order SVU and all that. Before he was a movie star, the guy was in the streets deep. Go watch his content. We grow this content to a point, this platform to a point where we have, you know what I'm saying, some like, high numbers of supporters. Then yeah, man. Yeah, man. We gonna get brother Ice-T on here. To me, that would be the best interview ever. I could get myself in a position where I can be involved in an interview with Ice-T. Trust me, I'm working on it. Even if I can get him on other platforms, people that I rock with, I'm trying to make that happen. That is a guy that I think every dude should listen to. He's at the pimp level, right? So there you have it from me. That's how I rank it all the way up. You got players, and then above players, you got pimps, right? And below the players, you got dudes who just understand their game, and then below them, you got the guys who got the training wheels. They're just learning about game, and then below them, you got the bottom 8. You got everybody else, right? Players don't harass, man. Players use that verbal game to get women to fall for them. And like he said, women will be yanking your clothes off. Women be moving they scheduled around to get you in the crib or come see you. That's a whole nother game. That's that pimp world. That's the correction. That's that player world.
Beg or hound a woman for sex. If she says no or seems uninterested, that's it. On to the next one. 2, we don't trade money for sex. My time is precious, and that is what I'm giving you for sex. There should never be a misunderstanding about that. What my boy Pac said, it's a fair exchange. I gave you the D, you gave me the Y. 3, players don't get off on physical domination unless the act is consensual. Why would you even want to go down any of those roads with a woman? All that sounds like some mommy issue shit to me.
Mm-hmm.
Players don't hate women. We like them and appreciate the ones we choose to associate with. A true player is savvy enough not to let a woman take advantage of him. And believe me, there are a lot of females out there that will do just that. Trying to get what they want out of a man is part of their nature. It's a cat and mouse game that they can't help but play. But that's
And he ain't lying. You hear, like, players understand it's the game, bro. We're all born into this game, and in the game we shall die. That's how it works. That's just how it works. Don't get mad, right? Don't hate the players, bro. If you want to hate something, hate the game. You best learn the game and get on it. There's women out here that will run your pockets if you let them. There are men out there that will run your pockets if you let them. We call them con men, confidence men. Con men will run your pockets if you let them. It's the same thing, right? What did BBD say, man? Never trust a big butt and a smile, bro. That girl is poison. You better learn how to find those poison women. Now, if you a dude out there who wants to pay to play, well, go ahead and do it. There's folks out there that say you're going to pay one way or the other anyway. All right, whatever floats your boat, cuz if that's what you want to do, go do it. But understand you paying. There's people out there who don't. And then there's everything that happens in between. Those who pay, those who don't pay, and everything in between. Right? So just keep that in mind. Understand it's a game. And the minute you let your guard down, you're probably going to get your face cracked.
still no excuse for being a straight up perv. Men who harass women lack the skills and patience to seduce them. Being a player is not a physical game, it's a mental one. You have to always stay 3 steps ahead of the game. You have to be aligned when it comes to pulling women, not a hyena. You have to be firm, but not too aggressive. Check out these videos of these clowns right here, these hyenas.
About you Caucasian woman that makes all of y'all so attractive?
I'm not sure. I just know that you approached me on the subway, and I don't really need that right now.
I'm a man. I'm an alpha. Like, if I see a bad chick, I'm gonna approach her. I ain't no sucker.
I appreciate that, but I don't want to speak right now.
Yeah. Well,
I'm trying to be as polite as possible, but I don't really need a chaperone.
yo, can I get your phone number?
No, I don't want to give you my phone number.
Talk to you a little more. Like, you're pretty,
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I feel like yo, we have a lot in common. Like,
I don't think so. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
you don't?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
I really don't. Please don't look at my ass when I'm walking away. I really don't need you to do that.
Yo, can I get your Instagram?
Nope, I'm good, thank you.
Did y'all see that, bro? He starts harassing her on the subway ride, man. New York, she's probably got to be scared to death. This is harassment, bro. It is what it is. People like, oh, man, don't hate on this game, Unc. Don't hate on this game, man. Bro, you tried it on the subway, man. It didn't work. Now you done came. It's probably not even his stop. You know what I mean? He come up here. She turns on her camera because she needs evidence. What's the first thing he's saying? What is it about you Caucasian women that make y'all so fine? What? You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. Okay. Okay. You doing whatever you do, bro. But she's saying, no, I don't need a chaperone. No, you're harassing me. No, please stop. Can I get your number? No, I want your number. Can I get your Instagram? No, man. It's terrible, bro. That is harassment. No, no 2 ways about it. That is harassment. You know what I mean? Brother Pitney, right? He's like, yeah, man. Dude, like, I'm an alpha. Said no alpha ever. And that's the fact. Yo, I'm an alpha. Like, man, cut that out, bro. Cut that out. You know what I mean? Yeah, if we can get iced tea, man. I've been working on that. That's one of my goals, bro. I'm telling you. I'm still working on it. Give me time. If it's not on, it's gonna be hard for me to make that happen on my we are way too small right now, but I know some people who have the subscriber count. We might be able to make that happen. That's one of my things, bro. But you see what I'm saying? Remember what Jeff was doing? He's talking to the woman. They're walking. She stops. She engages him. She's mad. He forgot her name more than once. whatever. They're having it back and forth. That's game. That's him just running his game. He's just doing his thing. This right here, this is harassment. This isn't inching over the line. This is, bro, you done obliterated the line. This is crazy. This is straight up harassment. You are harassing this woman for no reason other than you think she's cute.
I really don't like being harassed. This is not okay. And he's screaming at me.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute?
Damn.
I'm serious.
Sir, please leave. I
Not
don't.
about
Stop
stress.
stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why
I don't. Just talk
leave
to
me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes and
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't
What-
want to ever talk to you.
what
I don't ever
happens-
want to hear your voice, to you.
What-
Please,
what
God
happened-
bless you, but
what
please leave
happened
me
with
alone.
steps?
Please leave me alone.
This is just those.
Y'all see that, bro? There are a lot of men out there doing just that. You're going to go up here talking about why you dress like that, call her a working woman, but you want to talk to her for 2 minutes? She's literally screaming at you. Leave me alone. She's screaming. Walking around down the street, you know what I mean? You are 100% harassing her. Who knows what was said before she turned the camera on? There are too many dudes out there like that. And these are guys who read a book like Mystery Method or they read some other book, the Superior Male, I think it is something like that. The Way of the Superior Man or something like that. They read these other books. They watch some videos from some whacked out coach, quote unquote, who's telling them to do this. What I mean, no means yes. She really wants you. All you have to do is be forceful. You know what I mean? Whatever they're saying. Whoever thinks that this is a good idea is an idiot. I mean, that's real harassment. And if there were law enforcement walking around, the police would have had to step up and say something to do, like, hand on their weapon. So you need to back up. You need to go the other way now. Right? And it turns into something else because the guy doesn't know how to talk to women. Point blank, period. He just doesn't know how to talk to women. And these guys run around thinking, I'm the man. I can get these numbers. Running that kind of game, you out of your mind.
Those videos were just straight up ridiculous. Don't be like these guys. That's not game. That's not shooting, spitting game. That's just straight up hyena activity. And you're a lion, and lions wake up every day to hunt for food, just like players should wake up every day to pull different women. If you lose your edge or focus, you can't successfully hunt and you will starve. But that doesn't mean you do shit like in those videos, man. You just keep watching my videos or you join Player University and you get your edge back. I hope you catch the game I'm giving you. But right now it's story time. I used to date this chick that was a stripper. She came from a broken home and had a lot of daddy issues. We would hang out and have fun. One night I was out with some friends and we had been drinking and gambling half the night. She called me out of the blue and asked what I was doing. I told her I was at a friend's house and I gave her directions to come and see me. When she got there, we chilled for a few and we started making out. I was younger, so I had to show out in front of the guys I was hanging with. I had her get on the table and dance for us. That was a big mistake. It was like throwing fresh meat to a pack of hungry wolves. I had to take a leak, so I went to the restroom. When I got back, my friends were being pretty rowdy and inappropriate with her. They were just supposed to sit there and enjoy the dance, but instead they were pulling on her and trying to undress her. When she called out my name, I could tell she was scared. I could hear the trembling in her voice. I stepped in and told my buddies to cut it out and walked her to her car and apologized. She hugged me, kissed me, and thanked me for not letting anything happen to her. I felt like a douchebag since I was the one who put her in that situation in the first place. As she was leaving, one of the guys walked on and called me a hater. He kept saying that she was a hoe and hoes were for everybody. He and I almost came to blows until the other guy split us apart. Most of those guys I never hung out with again. I learned a few things from that whole situation. Number one, always check my ego and stop trying to impress people that aren't worth impressing. I let my ego put my stripper friend in danger. I'm sure if I hadn't stepped in, she would have been sexually assaulted by at least one of those guys. After that, I start picking the people I hung around with more carefully. like I said, I never kept up with most of those guys except for one, my boy B. In fact, he told me that the guy I almost came to blows with is in jail to this very day on a rape charge. I'm not surprised. Look, meeting women and having relationships with them shouldn't include harassment and catching a court case. You always have to have a cool and laid back demeanor when dealing with females. When a woman has her defenses up, there are ways to make her lower them. One way is to simply have an open conversation with her, make her laugh, and feel relaxed. The moral to the story is be a lion and don't be a hyena.
And this is why y'all should watch A Dose of Game. And as he always closes out, he says, play on, player. Bro, that right there, that story, that lesson, every man needs to learn. They need to learn it. Right? So what did he say? Where did he went wrong? So first of all, he got a stripper in his stable. And I was telling y'all before, they're the hardest ones to holler at. But when you get them, man, they love you. Right? To the point where she came to him, hey, here's where we are, pull up. She pulled up, right? And she's even giving a free show, whatever, you know what I mean? Hey, do me a favor, you know, show him how pretty. He's trying to show out with this woman. He was young, like you said, and he learned quickly. Like, man, you can't be doing that. He put his friend in a situation, right? He was responsible for her. He had her come over there. So he did what he was supposed to do. Definitely stand on your square. Definitely go to blows over her. And it's not over her. You fighting to protect her because you brought her. It's your responsibility to keep her safe. If you ain't gonna keep her safe, don't bring her over here. Then you got this dude over here talking about, well, she's just a 304, and you know what I mean? They for the streets, so that means we can do what we want to her. Like, nah, that's my people, bro. That's my people. You ain't gonna do nothing. So yeah, you definitely got to deal with that. And the guy wound up catching the case, which makes sense down the road because that's some dudes are built that way. You know what I mean? Alcohol, they smoking, whatever, they went too far. What did Doe say? He put this poor young woman in a situation because he's trying to show out. Trying to show out in front of a bunch of nobodies. These dudes are nothing. Invisible guys. You see why women don't even want to see these dudes. Right? Those learned 2 valuable lessons there, bro. Right? 2 valuable lessons. And he shared that with everybody. Shared that with us. Learn from those lessons. Every time you're about to go talk to a woman, you shoot your shot, you make your approach, and she's like, nah, that's cool. And she walk away, and you start following her and still shooting your shot. Think of those videos we just watched. Think about that. Hey, man, if she say no, it's all good, man. All right, cool. I don't need your number. I don't need your name. You know, it's cool. I made my shot. Hey, sorry to bother you. Go the other way. I don't care if your house is that way. Go the other way. Right? And here's the thing. She might just be having a bad day. She might just got some bad news. Ain't no telling what she's going through. You might double back and see her 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month later. And she might come right up to you like, hey, I saw you outside of Moxie's. You approached me. I'm so sorry. I was having a bad day. What was your name again? My name is so-and-so. Can I buy you a drink? I just wanted to apologize. I'm so glad I saw you. Bro, that happens. It's happened to me. Right? You walk away with the confidence, you know, it's nothing negative. Your face don't change, nothing. All right, well, hey, sorry to bother you, love. You take care, be safe. And go that way. And she goes that way. Man, she's going to remember that. Man, if I ever see that dude again, I'm going to have to say something to him. Now, that was a real one. That's part of the game. Have the confidence to hear no one walk away. Don't go chasing them 2-3 blocks down the road. Don't go get on the subway. No, man, don't do all that. You might mess around and do that to the wrong woman, man, get a face full of mace or worse. She might be texting her dude, texting her brothers, texting her cousins or somebody to come down here like, man, this dude, I need y'all to come down here. This guy, he harassing me. Next thing you know, bro, you getting your face cracked or you cracking somebody else's face. Either way, it's a case involved, right? Simply because you couldn't hear the word no. Come on, man. Everybody ain't got to talk to you. Everybody ain't got to, give you their number, give you their social. And that's the whole point. There is a line between pickup artistry, man, shooting your shot, hollering at a woman, and harassing a woman. Right? And a lot of the pickup artistry dudes, they don't truly understand that art. They don't understand how that game works. And they blur those lines and they harass women. And that is a problem. It makes all of us look bad. Right? So if you out there with your homies, y'all out there doing whatever y'all doing, and one of the dudes that rock with you is a guy that's constantly harassing women and blurs the line, inappropriately touching and all that kind of stuff, and being loud, getting all rowdy and whatnot. It's up to y'all to straighten that dude out. And if you don't want to straighten him out, then y'all need to stop being around that dude, because that could be a dangerous situation on many levels. Right? Help that brother out and tell him, what you doing is harassment, bro. You need to work on your game. Hey, man, how come you never be bringing around your girls? How come you don't be sharing your women? You stingy. Like, I'm not stingy. You know what I mean? I just can't bring them around you because you too thirsty, bro. You don't know what you doing. And what you need to do, go watch these YouTube channels or go holler at Uncle Saint. You know what I'm saying? We go Miami, catch up with Uncle Saint. Go to Tampa, catch up with Uncle Saint. You're going to have to break him off. You're going to have to pay that. You're going to have to pay that ticket. You're going to have to pay Uncle Saint, but he'll take you out and try to help you out there, bro. Find somebody that can help you out. This is why people do need coaching, right? This is why they need it. Hey, man, your coach can see something you can't see because you in the trenches. I'm sitting back watching. I can see something like, nah, work on this. Rejection is part of the game, and you are going to get rejected most of the time. Bottom line. Learn how to handle it. You ain't got to like it, but it shouldn't change your demeanor. It is what it is. All right, you ain't got to call her no names. You ain't got to call her 304. You ain't got to call her like that dude was calling a woman a prostitute. You ain't got to say all that. All right, love, you look very lovely today. Forgive me. You know what I mean? You take care. Sorry to bother you. And she's going to walk away and she's going to be thinking about that. Like, you know what I mean? If you can sit back down where you were and just kind of with your peripheral see her walk away, I bet you she turn around. Bet you she looked back like, that guy, maybe I should have got his number. Maybe I should have gave him my Insta. And if she see you again, she gonna holler at you. I'm telling you, that's how it works. So I'm gonna end it there. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Dose of Game. It's in the description below. Y'all check that out. Shout out to Playing with Fire. And they were filming Brother Jeff over there Playing with Fire. Please go over there, like and subscribe over there and check out what they got going on. They are all about pickup artistry over there with Playing with Fire. All about pickup artistry. And it works if you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Just keep in mind, you don't want to cross that line. You don't want to cross that line. Right? There's nothing wrong with running your game. There's nothing wrong with, chasing after a woman down the street if she wants you to chase her. Like Jeff was talking to that woman, that Gabriella, she wanted him to chase her. She wanted, y'all saw that. She wanted that. He finally got her to stop. He was blah, 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 blah. Where'd I meet you? Blah, 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 blah. He did a lot of talking, but at the end of the day, she wanted him to put in that work. And she just got tired of being pumped and dumped. That's all. She was fed up with getting pumped and dumped, and these guys not even remembering her name. Like, she's let it slip. It wasn't just him, but she knew everything about him. You a pilot, and you do this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And he's still trying to make jokes. Oh, you're stalking me. Like, don't say that, bro. She's still mad at you. Sometimes, there's a time to joke and there's a time to be serious. You also got to know that too. That's reading the room. Right? Couldn't remember. Your name begins with the M. Maria, right? No, it begins with the A. She's like, no. So, you know what I mean? You keep forgetting me. And he went into the whole, you block me and all this stuff. And let's go out on a meeting that's non-platonic. Let's go on a date that's not a date. Like, bro, he don't even know it. You're a pilot, man. Offer to take her on a flight. How about we jump in the airplane and fly up to Palm Beach for lunch? That's all you got to do. You know what I mean? You just fly them up there to Palm Beach, have lunch. There's normally restaurants right there on the small airport. Get back into the airplane and fly back down. Right into Tamiami. Like 20 minutes from Brickell. That's all you have. Brother, if you're watching this, take it from a retired air traffic controller. Your play, instead of taking these women out to expensive restaurants, your play should be flying them places. You get to fly, right? And it's going to cost you less money at the end of the day. Well, probably the same amount of money. depending on how much aviation gas and how much it's going to cost to rent the airplane if you ain't already got one. But whatever. But that's it, guys. That's all we got. We got Scam Likely in the building, bro. What's good, fam? What's good, fam? Appreciate y'all coming through, man. I hope you were really listening to this one, guys. You know, when you harass women, you make it hard on all of us, bro. You make it hard on all of us, man. Simply because your feelings got hurt does not mean you need to go over there and make this woman uncomfortable. Don't do it. Don't do it. Go up to a woman, you make your approach. If it doesn't work, you walk away with the same confidence you had to walk up there, right? You apologize. Hey, forgive me. You know what I mean? It's quite all right. Just come up with a way like, pardon me. She doesn't like it. Hey, sorry. Didn't mean to waste your time. You take care. It was a pleasure meeting you or whatever. You take care. Sorry to trouble you. It was a pleasure meeting you. Whatever you're going to say. And you walk away with your head held high, same confidence. You walk away with that. Go back to what you was doing. And trust me, if you come across her again, she's probably going to want to holler at you. Oh, boy, ran across that Gabriella chick at least 3 times, right? So think about that. You're going to see her again. And when you do, more likely she's going to remember that encounter. Like, that guy was cool. You know what? Let me at least buy him a drink. Let me at least do that. Let me introduce him to my friends because I got somebody now, but that guy was so cool. Let me introduce him to my friend Gabriella over here, who's tired of dealing with these alpha, these top 20 guys, these top tier guys who are pumping and dumping her. Let me introduce her to a real gentleman, right? That's how it's going to play out. One of the many ways it could play out. So don't harass women, guys. Don't do it. I'm done. That's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Fresh and Fit is running a show on Sprinkle, Drizzle. They probably on right now. I'm going to see if I can catch that. And appreciate you guys rocking out with me, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be talking a little bit about women from Colombia. We're going to be talking about women from Colombia, right? I'm not necessarily going to be knocking the passport bros, but I am going to have to bring them up. I found some videos that highlight some women in Colombia. I think they were in Cali. I think they were there. But anyway, I want to talk about these videos. I think it really gives people a look into that world, insight that they don't really possess right now, because the whole going to Medellin or Cartagena or Bogota and being in those areas where the girls who are in the game are, that's not what's up. This video shows women who are away from that area. And this is the real reason why people go to places like, Brazil and Colombia and Spain and France and stuff like that. Right. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. It's going to be early because I have a 8 o'clock show. So I'm going to have to leave at 7. So we're gonna go early tomorrow. Look for the thumbnail. I'm gonna be on early. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss it. This is gonna be a cool one tomorrow, and we'll see y'all then. Appreciate y'all rocking out with me. Who did I miss? Yeah, Scam Likely. If I hear drizzle one more time, bro, that's it. Yeah, like, hey, Colombianas. That's right, brother Penny. This is tomorrow, man. You're gonna love the show tomorrow. I'm looking forward to doing it. I almost did it today. I was kind of like, man, I want to do it today, but I really want to talk about this harassment thing. And brother Scam Likely, I will be going to Cali sometime this year. No passport, bro. I just say brother who travels. So you're gonna like this show too, Scam. So that'll be tomorrow. Probably gonna be doing this show. We're gonna do this one early, y'all. So it's probably gonna be around 2 o'clock. Yeah, we'll probably do the show at 2 o'clock. So be looking for the thumbnail. I'll make sure I get it out tonight. And we're going to have a good show. It's going to be fun. Thanks for rocking out with me. I'm DL Saint. This is I Really Want to Know podcast. I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Nothing like I've ever seen. It's just a thing of beauty.
Darn, that's the end.